So guys, just as a heads up, to remove this panel, you want to take off this panel. All this panel is a screw here, and that screw there. All you're going to do is just pull it out. It's going to pop out very easily. You have to kind of bend this forward a little bit just to clear this edge. After you get that out, this panel, which many people think is really hard to get off, it's not hard to get off as long as you take this off. Then once this is off, obviously it gets out of the way of these, and all you got to do is slide this panel backwards towards the back of the bike, and it'll pop right off. That's it. So, I'm taking apart the tail section of my 2013 ZX6R 636. Many people know that this bike, or whoever owns this bike, will know that it's not very easy to take panels off on this thing. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. So as you can tell, I took off all of the side panels right here, all the way up to the front. So you see there's a couple of panels missing all under there as well. That is this panel right here. It goes in here just like that. There's I would suggest taking this off first before trying to remove this, because it'll make your life 10 times easier. Now what I'm going to be doing, and also first I'll swing around the side to show you this side. I've already taken this side off because well, this side's been off for a few months because the dealer had messed up the paint on it a little bit. I'm pretty sure they didn't know how to take it off either. So I took it off for them, brought it back, and had it replaced under warranty. I'm just going to put it back on myself because I trust me better, or I trust me more than the dealership. So I haven't taken this panel off here. I actually put that back on just because it's there. I didn't want to lose it. The actual panel itself for the side here is sitting in my closet. I'm not going to put it on yet until I actually start riding the bike full time. So yeah, I'm going to begin by removing the tail section, which will involve removing this middle part right here, and as well this side as well right here. And I'm doing all this because I'm going to remove that thing. It's not the prettiest looking thing you can find on a bike, but I do have, give me 1 second, I did buy the Targa Fender kit for this bike. Comes with the turn signals and everything, so I think it'll look pretty good when it's all on there. I'll put my phone down right now, and I'll show you guys what progress I have gotten through. Oh yeah, just to point out, so to remove the tail section here, you need to remove this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and this bolt. And afterwards, it should pop off with some ease. I know these things are very delicate, so you have to be very careful. Alrighty, I will be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. As you can tell now, the panels have been removed off the bike. Here are your harnesses for the turn signals, reverse light, all that fun stuff. It pretty much took me about less than 2 minutes to remove that tail section. It isn't that hard. People kind of seem to think it's hard. It's not really hard. You just got to be careful, because yes, the plastic is very delicate. They don't make bikes like they used to. So, but it's off, and it's not too bad. I'll bring you over here, and there we have all the pieces to my bike. There's one tail section, one right or left side, I'm not sure. The other side, there's the here is the middle section, which, as you can tell, it was the 2 screws, 1, 2, and these little tabs, 1 and 2. So it pretty much just slides out. There's no clips. Like I said, don't pry on it. If you pry on it, it's going to break. Just slide it. If you need to take time to look underneath just to see which way the hooks are going, that would probably be a good idea. But yeah, so I am now ready to remove this. So I will be back. So just a quick update. Just I wanted to show you guys one more thing. So I unwrapped the harnesses out of that heat shrink, and I unplugged them. So all you have left now is 1, 2, 3. You notice that one harness is black, one harness is gray, and you have one harness, another black harness with a red and a black yellow wire in it. As you can tell, sorry, iPhone video, it's probably not the best, but the gray and the black harnesses with the green and black yellow wire in it is your turning signal wires. I have yet to test out which one is which, so bear with me. I will do that for you guys in a little bit. Obviously, I still have to take off the fender. I'm nowhere near that. Well, I'm near that now, but I need to unbolt it first. I just wanted to show you guys the harnesses. And there's a little small tab. Let me turn my light on. Give me 1 minute. Okay, never mind. So there's a small tab. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here. There it is. This is the tab that just holds the wires in place. So all you got to do is just move it out of the way, and the wires will come out. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to start unbolting this thing, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's off. All right. Hey guys, I'm back. I don't have a tail fender anymore. As you can tell, I've removed it. I'm actually really pleased with the ease of with how easy it was to remove it. And as you can tell, there are 4 bolt holes right down there with a hole in the middle. That would be for your wires. I have 3 unused wiring harnesses right now, which will be for my turn signals and license plate light. Wanted to show you guys a couple things too, because there was a few things that probably you guys should know, just basic stuff. So this bracket here is it's just a wire holder, really. It bolts in with the original bolts from the old Fender. It doesn't do much. You can put it back in if you want, but if your cable management is good, then I wouldn't even bother. The other thing too, this is a good idea to do, is Targa doesn't make you use the original bolts again, so I would take these bolts and put them back into the old Fender, just so you don't lose them. And the other thing too is, when you do go to use the new bolts from the Targa kit, if you do end up doing the Targa kit, put some thread lock on these, because you don't want these to come loose. That won't be fun. Just good practice, obviously. Anything that usually vibrates, you would want to put some thread lock on it. So yeah, that's that. Last thing I'm going to show you guys is this little push clip right here. This little push clip holds in the rear seat panels. The rear tail panels. Just added security, I guess. But all of these is you push in. Well, right now it's pushed out because it's completely released. But if you push them in, they clip back in. The way you work it though to take it out is this little middle nipple here, you got to push it all the way in. It'll fall into the actual clip, as you see here, and it'll let loose. And then when you put it back in, you want to leave this out, and then when you do put it all the way back in, you're going to push it. It's going to click. As soon as you hear that click, you know it's good to go. And I'll show you where those go on the panel. So here is the, sorry, it's upside down. Here is one of the rear panels, and that little guy goes into there. That is the hole in which that clip will go into once this panel's back on the motorcycle. So here's the Targa kit: turn signals, license plate light, whatever hardware needed. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall this into the bike, and as soon as I get that done, I will get right back to you guys. Alright? Hey guys, I'm back. I just wanted to give you an update on how this is going. So as you can tell, 2 harnesses coming up, left and right signal. I've yet to test them, but I will as soon as I get the assemblies on. And voila, here is the undertail kit from Targa. I like it. It sits nice and flush, and as you can tell too, the panel they give you is nice because it closes up the hole nicely. You know, it looks really clean. I would suggest running the wires through the hole first of the bike, and then taking this panel here and running them through that, and then, of course, last thing, running them through the actual bracket for the license plate. It just makes life easier, so you don't have to fish through 3 different types of holes all at once when it's all put together. Other than that, I'm pretty much ready to go to put the actual bulbs on. So, yeah, I'll give you another update in a bit. Okay, so here we go. Everything's plugged back in. It's all covered up. Everything's back in there. As you can tell, the wires are running up. I didn't install that wire holder back in. It's not needed. Here it is with the lights on. Now I'm going to replace these lights because apparently this one, I guess the lights inside of the assembly were not soldered properly and they fell out. So I'm just going to go to my local shop and grab a set of tinted LED turn signals for the back here. Somewhat the same design as this, just not regular bulb. They'll be LED. That's pretty much it. That's how she looks. It came on pretty nicely. I'll get a little back shot here. Let me back up a little bit. Sorry, my phone is plugged in, so I'm kind of limited to walking space. So that's how she looks so far right now. I'll put the tail section back together, put the bike back together, and we'll be good to go. Show you how it looks when it's done. Hey guys, so tail section is going back on pretty easily actually. I'm very it's not that hard to take this off. You know, if you just have patience, it'll come off easily for you. So yep, there is my that's my sold sign for when I bought the bike. It's still in here. Mainly because I haven't driven the bike yet. Still got 0 kilometers on it. But anyways, so I want to show you the panel here. And the panel I'm talking about is this panel right here. So this is that little X-style type deal. So you see the one clip here, one clip here. All that you're going to do with this is see this, that slot, that slot, that slot, that slot. Just going to line it up. And it should just fall right back into place just like that. I'm gonna do it with two hands. I'm gonna shut the phone off, but you get the idea. Hey guys, so I'm finished. Overall, it was fairly easy. I was actually impressed. I thought removing the tail section would be a little harder. It is very delicate and fragile. You want to take your time. You don't want to rush it. The clips are not clips that you pull. They're clips that you slide forward towards the front of the bike. So if you are going to attempt to remove the tail section, please be careful. This if you pull on them, they will probably break. I didn't break any of the clips, thankfully, just because I was looking at how to remove it and whatnot, just by looking through the seat and taking the driver's seat off and going that route. So, but just as a heads up, they slide. They are not meant to be pulled off. So, a few things that I did. As you can tell, Fender Eliminator, or sorry, Fender gone. Here's the before and after. I think it looks much better. Other thing I did was a solo seat cowl. I did the ZX6R tank pad from Kawasaki. I like it. I thought it would be too big, but overall it came out nice. It doesn't look too big on the gas tank, which is nice, and it fits perfectly in the lines of the gas tank. So as you can tell, other thing that I did to this bike would be red parking lights. I removed the regular glass bulbs. I put LED in. I like it. I like red. And whatever red accent I can do to this bike, I will. I don't want to do anything crazy, just the small things. I will be putting red wheel stripes on it as well, just to flow. Other than that, I will be doing tinted windscreen from Hot Bodies eventually. I didn't put this panel back on only because it's at my house. My bike is at my girlfriend's house, and the dealer had messed up the paint on it, and I only noticed it when I got home. Thankfully, the dealer was nice enough to say, no worries, we'll replace it. They did. I just brought it back to them, not the bike, the panel, and they swapped it for me. So, big respect to them for doing that. I'm just going to put it on myself. And of course, if I mess it up, then it's all my fault. But it should be pretty easy to put back on. So, that's it. Overall rating, I would give for the install of the rear fender would probably be a 5. It's really easy. I just give it a 5 only because you got to take your time to remove the panels. If you don't take your time, you're going to break things. Then it gets harder because then you're not going to be able to put the panels back on properly. They're going to fall off or whatever. But overall, yeah, good install. I'm happy. Looks good. Got that big fender off. Next up is the exhaust, the windscreen, and I will be doing HID lights in only the low beam. I'm going to keep the high beam a halogen bulb. Still has 0 kilometers on the bike. I haven't taken her out just because it's still winter time. I just had a nice weekend this weekend, so I decided to uncover her, give her a good, give her some love, pretty much. Yeah. Other than that, she's all finished. I'll give you a quick rundown again. Did the fender, solo seat cowl, LED lights in the front. I will do a tinted windscreen, and the exhaust will be coming off fairly soon as well, just after break-in. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. This is my first vlog, so please be kind, rate it, and I hope you enjoy. Take care.